my Dream Stream family, this is your lovely host, H2O Queen. I hope you're all doing well. I go live on Twitch. If you'd like to click on the link in my description below, I am on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to come and hang out with the amazing Dream Stream family, that would be absolutely incredible. So today I went and played some interesting Phasmophobia, to say the least. It wasn't so much interesting, but I did get creative and I invented my own challenge. And it was interesting, to say the least. So just imagine stuffed toys instead of a camera for a no evidence challenge. And it's pretty interesting, to say the least, and a lot of fun, and I think it does better actually in a team. And if you do enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and smash the subscribe bell. All your support is much appreciated. However, without further ado, let's go on ahead and switch over screens and let's see what this is all about. Hey YouTube, this is your bubbly host, H2O Queen. I hope you are all doing well. So we do have another challenge day today, and it's quite an interesting one, to say the least. This is a challenge that I've had in the back of my mind for a little while, but I've never implemented. So I finally wrote it down in a Google Doc, and you can find it in my description below if you guys want to participate as well. Now, my challenge could go horribly right or horribly wrong. I don't know, but we're going to give it a trial and error nonetheless, because I want to see the shenanigans that happen from it. Essentially, the challenge is pretty much identical to the no evidence challenge. However, instead of being a camera, you'll be using bears and bunnies. If you're interested, I'll read to you the document in just a second. I took the kids to the mall yesterday since we drove 2 hours to look at the lawn care equipment, and it was, oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that for you, Kat. Wishing you send your positivity away. Sorry for the bright white light, everybody. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna actually put the light on so that way you guys feel on too. I apologize. Yeah. I'm so sorry for the bright white screen. Just bear with me, guys. I know I could get extensions, but some of the extensions don't work on my browser. But the challenge is called Hide and Seek, and there's a subtitle called Toys Overall. This objective works like the no evidence of a photo camera challenge, where you can either gather items when you photograph, an interaction or interactions, fingerprints, etc. The same principle applies. However, instead of a camera, you use the bunnies and or teddy bears, and there's a catch. You have to wait patiently for the ghost to teleport the toys out of the room. You are only allowed to pack a strong flashlight. You cannot bring any of the equipment out from the van. And as you enter into the house, do your best to find the ghost room. When you do, you pick 3 to 5 bunnies and or teddy bears, which the ghost can interact with, and you bring these toys back to the ghost room. And if the ghost does any of the following to the bunnies and or teddy bears, you'll be able to get more equipment from the van. And the teleportation on 1 or more bunnies and or teddy bears, return back to the van to gather 2 pieces of equipment, or 2 pieces of equipment for 1 teleported bunny and or teddy bear. And for interactions on 1 more bunnies and or bears being moved, head rotated, giggling, you return to the van and gather 1 piece of equipment. 1 interaction is 1 piece of equipment. So to identify what piece of equipment you pack, you can do so via a random wheel spin, which I have linked below. The bears and or bunnies will need to be teleported every time to get a new piece of equipment. So you really need to be watching when the interactions happen, and it's an honesty policy if you see something happen, if you see the bears being kicked, you will go in and pick up as many pieces of equipment equivalent to the interactions that are happening. Toys that get teleported give you 2 pieces of equipment. So I'm just making sure that I cover all bases so that way you're not necessarily going to not have any fun at all. It's going to make it a little bit difficult, and it depends upon how difficult this ghost is. I mean, I'm really sorry if you get a shade. If we're getting a shade, I'm resetting level, because shades would just do nothing at all, I doubt. And the reason why I've allowed the 3 to 5 toys is that I can understand that the ghost may sporadically interact or teleport toys, and I know that this is like a patient game, like a game that requires patience. So I thought this would be a unique challenge for those that want to spice up their gameplay and want something that is completely crazy and may or may not work. So I'm doing something completely crazy that may or may not work. Okay, so hopefully that breakdown was enough for you guys to get a little bit of gist of what's happening. So we're still going to add in all of our equipment per normal. Now, from experience, I have been to the maps previously. Grafton is the map that has the most known stuff toys. So we're going to go ahead into Grafton, get as many toys as we can once we've identified the ghost room. I'm definitely going to need an interactive ghost for this to work, because like I say, if this ghost doesn't cure any activity, it's going to make it extremely challenging in the slightest, because if the ghost is like a shade, for example, or just a non-interactive ghost, it's going to make it very, very hard to do much of anything. So this is Donald Lee. We're going to get Donald to blow out a candle. We've got to witness a ghost event and prevent a ghost to hunt a ghost. So the only thing we're allowed to bring in with this challenge is just our torch. Now, this is probably going to be a complete nightmare. I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea how this is or isn't going to go, because I'm relying on ears alone. And that's all I can hope for. And I was a bit silly. I didn't actually check out where the break was at. I was just too focused to get on in. Yes, I know that usually the break is up over there. Okay, so... Okay, that's going to make the challenge a little bit more easier. So we've got a general gist of where the ghost is at. So we're going to go upstairs and just find some toys. Actually, I'm going to go back and find the break room as well too. Okay, breaker room is in the utility room. Alright, so let's go to that. Our phone's right here. So there's even a strong possibility as well that I might not even get a camera at all in this challenge. So for people that are big fans of the camera, this challenge is going to hurt. So we know that the ghost spawned from one of these rooms. Also on the challenge too, it does say that you're allowed access to Sunny Hills. because I understand that this challenge might take a little while to get all the toys together. Like, I literally have no idea where the toys are at. Okay, so we got a bear here. Now, because this is the room with the most toys on it, I don't specifically know. I don't know, I might get really lucky and the ghost might give away. It's going through by freezing temperatures. Okay, we've got the ghost room. Okay, so this is being recorded. Now, because you actually get evidence as well from things, it doesn't necessarily mean either that I'm gonna get more pieces of it from finding that or identifying it. Alright, so there's another bear. So we've got freezing temperatures. So if we're just getting really lucky, so I literally have to just work this out with my naked eye. Luckily that being freezing, I can actually watch the ghost change rooms. You may not actually get, I'm actually just had a really, really lucky game, came in, got a ghost event right away. Is it still here? There's knocking on windows. I think it's a change room. There's another bun over there. Okay. So we have a very active ghost. Another bunny over there. I'm trying to set these upright, so at least I know when it interacts with it. But I don't know if I'll get so lucky. And I can't see temperatures anymore. But it's made a mess. This is a poltergeist. I think I've already discovered what the ghost is without actually having to do any identification. But this is originally this room in here. It's where we got the temperatures. Okay, it's in this room. It's roaming and kicking items a lot. I can just tell. Just the only unfortunate thing is I definitely saw freezing breaths inside the utility room. Okay, it's back in there again, guys. Pick up everything. Okay, so it's interacting with... That was so hilarious.
Water?
Thank you for the water redemption. Oh, please don't interact with that. Interact with the bunnies. Teleport them. Giggle them. Yeah, I'm getting... Oh, it hunted. How could we have poltergeist? It must have been Oni. Okay, I'll have to retry that again.
Welcome back.
Oh, what was the twins? Interesting. Alright then, that's just how it goes, I guess. We'll just try again. We'll go back to Grafton. Like I say, this could go horribly wrong or go horribly right. And it looks like so far my challenge isn't going so right. But that's just part and parcel of trying something new. I'll just have to remember to come back inside the house more frequently to get more Sunny pills. Because it is... You are allowed to actually access Sunny pills throughout the challenge until you get the right room. Ah, it's all good. I just underestimated how long I was inside the house for. It happened. Alright. Again, I didn't check the breaker location. I've got to stop doing this. This is not nightmare. Okay, we got another breaker that's located inside the utility room. I heard something upstairs being thrown. Oh, there's a phone. It's in here. You see? But I heard it being thrown. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna equip our sweet little hands with as many toys as we can. We're gonna be sensible heads this time round. And we're gonna actually come back in with our hands full of we got a bunny and a bear. So that fills that room. Then we have got another toy over here. And then I believe there's another one in the nursery room too. Okay, so there is our magnificent pile of toys. This should be fun. What we're going to do is we're going to just take in a sanity pill with us whilst we do this challenge, just in case we have any mishaps, such as myself accidentally being hunted. It is one of the things you are allowed to do, is that you are welcome to have sanity pills. Throughout this objective. It's totally permissible, because I get it. You literally have no camera, no nothing. It's not as easy and solid. Oh, freezing temperatures. So, we get, for teleportation, we get 2 giggle, for teleportation, we get 2 pieces of evidences. For a giggle, we get 1 piece. We're allowed to stack them. Okay, so door touch. I can't do anything about that. Unfortunately, as I stand here in this room, if the ghost manifests, I'm not allowed to take a ghost. I can't take a ghost photo. Unfortunately, with the bunnies, I can't really stand them upright. Right, that'll do. Head rotation. Another piece. 2 pieces of equipment. So if you get lucky, if you get really lucky, you can do this successfully. But you have to be really astute. It would work really, really well, in my honest opinion, if you're in a team, because one of your teammates could always like listen while you do it. Poor Tipper's head. Yeah, poor Teddy Bear's head. So we're gonna do a wheel spin. We're gonna do it off screen. It's gonna have to trust. We've got an infrared light sensor, and then we get one more spin. So this is our first piece that we've got, just so you guys can actually know, because so that's our first spin. Now we get one more spin. This is now for the head spin. We get a sound sensor, infrared light, and we get a sound sensor as well. So this challenge is definitely doable, but it's not easy. Okay, if there's a bunny or a bear teleported, I get 2 pieces of equipment. So let's bring in the infrared, and let's bring in the sound sensor. Oh, there's a bear in my hand. Well, that's unbearable. I have to put you up there. I'll come back to the sound sensor later. It pretty much is. Did not mean I didn't even know that I still. Now I'm looking for fingerprints on the locker. Nothing on the door. I don't think our ghosty friend has touched lights. I can't hear giggles from a distance. Poor bear. Now the ghost can also retwist their head back to their original position. Oh. One more piece of evidence. It's just twisted that bear's head. Okay. It's all happening, folks. We've got some twisties happening. All good times. Alright, here we go. We got the sound sensor as the other one. Let's respin it. See what we get. Man, we're getting all the sensors, people. Now we've got a motion sensor now too. Our bunnies haven't. Now we will get 2 pieces of evidence equipment. For a teleportation. So if at any given time, one or more toys get teleported, we'll get 2 items per teleportation, which is really cool. So we've got to get a motion sensor now, and we still haven't picked up the motion sensor. Actually, a motion sensor is part of our objective. So all round, I'm actually pretty impressed. Now, it's going to mean it unlocks all the motion sensors, not just limited to one motion sensor. We haven't had any evidence of fitness yet. Like, this is like really sad. We've only had like objective equipment unlocked, which is sad. But hey, gotta do it. It's part of our requisite. So we've got to do what we need to do. I'm actually thinking of just like popping this like in and around. Oh. Now. Okay, it's, oh, we do. We got fingerprints, guys. We're getting through them. Yay! Although I'm absolutely purely terrified because a demon is an option as well. I'm just really shocked that throughout this challenge, this bear has not been twisted, has not been giggled, been kicked, or anything. Like, you were like the bear survivor. I'm just going to try and move some of these into a different location. Still freezing in here, which is a good sign. Oh, that was a bit close. The ghost was directly behind me. Alright, if you guys are ever wondering if a hunt is over, here's a light switch. Regardless if you're on campsite or if you're on wow, my son is depleted, which is no surprise. Whether or not you're on a campsite or in a house, you can always get access to a light source. I can't even do rappel just yet either, so this is like really, really difficult. Now if at all, when I go back inside, I'm gonna take my last sanity pill. If and when I go back inside, right, and there's been a bunny or a teddy that's teleported or being knocked over, that's still gonna count. I'm still gonna take it. Is this a new fitness called Aerosize? Oh my gosh, what's up with you, Teddy Bear? You're like suspended in animation. Okay. So, well then. Well, that one definitely got tipped over during the hunt. So that one's acceptable. You, on the other hand, I don't think it can move. So I get things for one more piece of equipment. That is it. Yeah, this challenge is definitely difficult. This one's very, very difficult. Alright, let's spin. Let's see what we get. We get a candle, which is pretty cool. I think we can pretty much rule out that it's on a demon. So if we get the candle, we also get a lighter. But the lighter can't be used with any other piece. Like, so if we get a candle, we get a lighter with it, and like, if we get smudge sticks, we'll get a lighter, but if we get a lighter, like... Oh! It just touched the door. It just touched the door again. Could you please, please, please teleport that there? I would love you for that. But this bear just is begging for you to teleport it. or retwist its head, do something. Make even a bear giggle, maybe. I don't know. Also, interestingly enough, I'm just trying really hard. How did I drop the lighter? I'm just trying really hard to listen out for a giggle too. I think I left the lighter inside the van. Alright, we can all see where the bears are at. And then we'll see if there's any disturbances while we come to them from the van. Because this challenge, like I say, is really, like, challenging, no pun intended. Because we're waiting on, like, interactions with the ghost to the toys. So what we're gonna do is probably go back inside. And probably remove every single object that is interactable. Oh no, it was a ghost event. We're already down to 68% sanity. Yeah, definitely this is more of a difficult challenge. I think it would do better with teammates. I think it would go faster. It's just because this is myself soloing it. It's made it very difficult. I'm getting very strong vibes that this is a djinn. I was actually going to say because I haven't turned the light on. Wait, it just blew this light out. Yep. It just did a vent and it blew this light out. Okay, this is my first time I've actually had like an agitated type of ghost event. Like, the candle's the only thing that's going to be saving me right now from having my sanity change. It's probably one of the things that I think is helping me to get through right now. If I didn't have this unlocked, I think I would have had to guess and go. But, I mean, it's just like the no evidence run. You're not going to get perfect gators. And unfortunately, it's going to be hit and miss. You're not always going to get every single activity to happen. And I mean, we've had 4 pieces of evidence, so we've done like really well throughout this challenge. We've had sound sensor, the infrared, the light torch, we've had the crucifixes, and now the candle. I'm just trying to keep a keen ear out. I would love, if I get a teleportation, I get 2 items from the van. Where are you knocking on a window? Okay, so you're in there. Could you do something with this bunny, please? So I'm looking for any form of interactions, whether it be a kick, it's physically being teleported, whether I watch it being teleported out or in. So yeah, that would be very unusual occurrence. Now this could be a haunted, considering it doesn't really. I guess I would have turned the breaker off. Could this has been a djinn? This is probably a djinn because it's been very constant with the lights on at all given time. And wait, I think we might have freezing in this room now. Right, we've got a new ghost room now. It still doesn't really put my mind at ease because like I said, I don't have any evidence items at all. Now, I don't want to get too close to that ghost. But it was hunting. I don't know, guys. I think I'm just gonna have to guess and go. But that's okay. You know, sometimes stuff like that with these types of games are gonna happen. Like with the no evidence runs, you aren't always going to know what the ghost is, and sometimes we're not always going to get every single piece of equipment that you hope. But I think this challenge would be a lot more fun in a team, because you could constantly have someone in the room at all times to monitor where the ghost is at, what the activity is. And I mean, we still did get interaction because we had the 5 toys in the room. We were able to get multiple twisted heads. We were able to unfortunately we didn't get any teleportation. If we had a different ghost type in a different situation, I bet you we might have had more luck. But like I said, I think this challenge would be a lot more fun with at least 2 players. But yeah, I guess it just depends upon everyone's personal experience. Gonna head back in. Just considering I've been in that ghost room now for about 20 minutes, I'm feeling like as if that is a djinn because it's literally only just broke the light. But it's very hard to, yeah, I am right, because it hasn't touched the breaker. Hunters are obsessed with breakers just as much as mares are. I mean, for all I know, it could have been a, it could have been a mimic, I don't know. But anyways, Dream Team family, I really hope you did enjoy that challenge. I had a lot of blast, and as you know, you can find the link to the challenge below through a Google Doc There also will be a well-spin thing that you can go ahead and access. And like I said, I've even put it in the instructions that you'll get a candle and a lighter, and you will be able to get that per the item, but you can't mix and match. You can't mix and match a lighter with like a smudge stick or with a candle, especially if you haven't unlocked on the evidence piece. So just like be aware and astute of that at all times. Anyways, thank you so much to lovely host H2O Queen over and out. Peace, love, light, enjoy the rest of the day, and thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed that video. Bye, Shoe family. Thank you for watching.